Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello, thank you for watching my videos. It's Mike. It's March 10th, 2009. It's been a difficult day for me. The news is full of some really bad stuff, and I've been posted a few videos that have been sent to me, and I'm going to link them over here. The title of the video, so where do we go now? Okay, there's a lot of people out there that don't even accept that the economies of the world are beginning to collapse, even though the IMF came out today and said, yep, it's the worst we've seen in 60 years. Ben Bernanke saying it's the worst we've seen since 1930. To give you a bit of historical context, in the Great Depression, in the 1930s, unemployment in the United States went above 25%. According to the latest statistics on shadowstats.com, which use basically the same type of measurements that they used back in the 30s, unemployment is currently above 19% in the United States. What happened in the Depression? Lots of really bad things. Lots of people were made homeless. There was a great rush to California, because that's where the jobs actually were. Well, back in the 30s, just for a bit of historical context, somewhere around about 50 to 60% of the economy was based on agriculture. Most people worked on farms. Nowadays, roughly 3% of the American population is involved in agriculture. So unlike the 30s, you can't just go rushing off and start working on a farm. Now, a lot of people are going to complain about this, I don't believe 19% unemployment. Study the shadowstats.com. I've included the link here for the alternative data. But more importantly, if you don't believe their number, that's fine. Go look at the Bureau of Labor's unemployment statistics. If you look at the U6 number, which is as close as the official count is ever going to get in the States nowadays, you'll see that unemployment is way above the official published rate. Should it surprise you that your government is lying to you? Did you even know that, for instance, there is a tent city in Sacramento? There's tent cities all over the place in the States. There's a tent city in Miami, for gosh sakes. I've included links. The southern states will be seeing a lot more tent cities because it's warmer there. I've included a link also to how to survive the financial economic crisis, urban survival. A very interesting little video on someone stocking up and what's required for survival in an urban environment. And of course, just for the laugh, I've included a Glenn Beck video. Economic apocalypse. China is the next financial bubble. Quite true. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, it's going to be a mess. That's great. We'll get over it. The entire system is changing. This is what they want. They want to change the entire system. Well, what I'm suggesting is if they want to change the entire system, while we're at it, why don't we get a system that we actually like? Now, there's a very, very powerful set of movies made back in the 80s. Godfrey Reggio, director of the Qatsi movies. Now, the names of his movies are really weird names, and these come from Hopi Indians. This is from the Hopi language of American Indians. I say America, I meant Americas. I've also included a link to a video from a Hopi Indian chief explaining how out of balance we are with the world. Now, the three movies, Koyaanisqatsi, Qatsi, and Qatsi, life out of balance, life in transformation, life as war. Now, a lot of people won't like these movies. There's no dialogue. It's basically images and music. Music by Philip Glass, in fact. And in fact, the The Koyaanisqatsi actually includes some strings from... Anyway, doesn't matter. Where's this all leading? I mean, if you want a spiritual lift tonight, and I think I need one, you can watch some of these Qatsi movies. The imagery in them is so powerful, combined with the music. And I know sometimes it gets really slow, and in fact the first time I watched one of them on DVD I actually fell asleep, but anyway. I've included links to them. There is of course a torrent out there which includes all 3 movies, which is if you want to watch this in higher quality. Or you could always just go and buy it. So where do we go? For discussion, I've included a link to the Zeitgeist Movement Orientation. It's a 9-part set of videos. Sorry, it's an hour and a half long. I don't expect everyone to watch today, funnily enough. But they have some interesting ideas. Now, some would say this is leading towards socialism. This is leading towards communism. But bear with it. What they are suggesting is that we each become responsible for our lives and no longer rely upon a large central government to look after us. Some interesting ideas. I'd love to hear what people think about that. And of course, if people have never seen the Zeitgeist movie, this will probably give you some reason to go find Zeitgeist and the Zeitgeist addendum. Okay folks, I'm going to go chill out tonight. I hope everyone has a good evening. And I will speak to you again soon. Peace, love, understanding. Think about things.